with us now. Yay! Nyma Tang here. She is beauty influencer, YouTube star, and advocate. Here today to chat with us about all sorts of stuff. But first, we just want to chat with you, girl, about your channel. And for all of you guys who don't subscribe, which you should, let's talk about your channel. Tell us about why you started your channel.
So I started my channel when I was around 25, and most of it really came out of frustration, feeling like there wasn't really much representation for people with my skin tone, and especially women with my skin tone, and I just felt like I was being left out, and I didn't want that feeling that I was having also to rub off on my 6 sisters that I have.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
6 sisters. Are you the oldest?
I am the oldest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it really was mainly just coming out of like feeling like if I don't do something about this, then they're gonna feel the way that I've been feeling all this time. And yeah.
And I mean, we're seeing these videos right here. I mean, countless videos on your YouTube channel that raise a very important conversation. And, you know, I feel like it's amazing what you've been able to do with your platform. And with that being said, you know, what does it mean to you to have actually made an impact on the beauty industry through your videos?
Honestly, I didn't set out for that. Like, I didn't plan for that at all. Really, what I was just doing is I wanted to create content where people could find products, number one, see how they worked on my skin tone, number two, and then feel like they weren't alone. And for it to have grown to where it's at now, and then to also not just like grow in numbers, but see the impact that I've made.
The comments, all of it.
All of that, and like the change in the industry that I've seen is an amazing thing.
It's so amazing.
It's insane.
But I feel like there's still, with that being said, obviously there has been a change in the industry, and we're seeing people kind of lead that, like Rihanna, obviously with her line and the amount of shade she has. I feel like there is progress being made, but in your opinion, like what else needs to happen? How can we continue to push this further to make sure there is full representation in the beauty industry?
I think for me, my ideal, like, we've finished the job is obviously the need to feel like we have to keep talking about it. It's gonna hopefully one day get to a point where it's not gonna be a problem. We're gonna see all the products available throughout all skin tones, and I think that is where we're headed towards. Of course, there's still so much work to be done as far as creating products in the drugstore. There's still a lot of work to be done in the drugstore. Like the middle tiers kind of getting it together. They kind of got it.
Yeah.
We're mainly seeing a lot of issues within the drugstore and the super luxury. And I think that's where I feel like is the next step.
Would you tackle, sorry, I don't mean, with that being said, would you ever consider tackling it yourself and creating your own line?
That would be amazing.
Because sometimes to solve issues, you just got to do it yourself.
Yeah. No, that would be amazing. It's definitely something I'm looking into. It's definitely something I want to do. So yeah.
Products might be coming. Spoiler alert, amazing. Now, there's one video that you did that you said you were afraid to post.
Yeah.
And we had kind of talked about that. Now, that was the foundation matching video. Can you tell us a little bit about why you were afraid to post that video?
I was really afraid to post that video. That was like one of the first ever videos that I posted that I was like not gonna post. I was not gonna hit the publish button. And it was because I was so insecure about my discoloration. So like as a Black woman, our skin has discoloration a lot easier, and it like has a lot of dark marks. And for me, my discoloration was within my face and my chest. So my face was a lot darker than my chest. So I never really put myself out there online yet, like full face, nothing, empty. And when I went to go and post that video, I was like really nervous. But then I had someone tell me, hey, like if you don't post this, you know all of your sisters go through this. You're not gonna,
right, exactly.
Like, no one's gonna change this for them if you don't do it. And that's when I hit the button. Like I was terrified to see the reaction. Surprisingly, it was all good though. Like it was all, like a majority of it was positive. Of course, there's people out there that are super ignorant and don't even care that like it's like for other people and like to help other people. But the people that needed it received it so well, and that was all worth it for me.
Did it make you emotional at all?
I don't know. I'm like one of those people that's like weird with crying. Like
you can't ruin the makeup.
Yeah, no. I'll like feel it, and it like I'll feel the emotions coming, but then when the tears are ready to come, like they don't drop.
You're like, no, I'm all right.
I'm like, suck it back up.
So go back out. We can't lose these lashes.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we're thankful for you and your channel.
Thank you.
And being out there and being an advocate.
Yeah.
It's so important.
It's so important, and it means so much to me, the impact and change that I've been able to create. So I'm really
And hopefully even more in the future, because you are leading the way and paving the way, especially when it comes to YouTube stars. And congratulations on all your success with the channel.
you.
Over 1 million subscribers. If you have not subscribed to her channel yet, go.
Check it out. Do it.
Go. But we have a few, we want to kind of do a little rapid fire with you, obviously, makeup extraordinaire here. So we have a couple questions and basically your must-have. So we're going to begin rapid fire, your must-have foundation. After all of them that you've
like
tried.
favorite foundation
Right.
all time without thinking.
right now I jump to either the L'Oreal True Match or the Pure Love Your Selfie.
Okay.
Okay, you heard it here. Okay, mascara, must have mascara.
I can go without mascara.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Well, I know we're both like, really?
I'm like, I couldn't leave the house without mascara.
No, I
Okay.
could go without mascara. I have tiny lashes. They're just not even worth even like lifting the wand sometimes.
Okay.
It's just like, nah,
What
skip
if
that?
What about must-have for brows?
Right now I've been loving either the Fenty Beauty, the new brow pencil that they just came out with, or the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Have you guys seen that?
No.
That's like
No.
a felt tip and like has like the little flick.
Need
It's
to do
awesome.
that.
No, definitely.
And if
Game
you
changing.
couldn't leave the house without one thing, what would it
Brows.
be? Brows.
Okay.
Bare face, but you had to do one
Bare face,
thing.
but brows.
Brows.
Yeah.
All
Someone
right.
actually told me, they were like, it was the funniest comment I think I've gotten in a while. They were like, oh, I liked when you do your brows. You look less like an alien. I was like, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're like, thanks.
No, I felt it because that's how I feel whenever I don't have my brows on.
Oh, I feel you. I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah.
What about really quickly, one trend or something that you've regretted when it comes to beauty that you've tried?
Oh. I'm very subtle with my makeup. Like I love a nice natural beat. So I don't think that like 50 pounds of highlighter, whenever they're doing those 100 layers of highlighters
No,
or whatever.
you're like, that's
I
not
never
for me.
participated in it, but that seemed extreme.
So less is better. Less is more.
For me.
Is that what they say?
For
less
me.
is more, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And
guys,
it looks like less, but it's actually just the way you make less look.
Yeah.
That's true.
That natural makeup, natural look.
Yeah.
Is that what they call
Full
it? I
face
don't know.
glam natural. That's
Yes,
what I want.
there we go. There you go.
well, now for a little more is more. We need to switch vibes and talk a little bit about Nicki Minaj because she dropped her latest collaboration with
Yeah.
Fendi, and ET was there on the scene for her event celebrating the launch. So let's check it out because there were so many cool pieces that just feel so much like the brand and so much like Nicki. This was at the store on Rodeo Drive last night in Beverly Hills. And she actually spoke to ET's Kelty Knight and gave us a little taste about what she thought about creating this collection with Fendi. Take a listen.
Well, we've been working on it for a couple months. So when I went down there, they had some things that they already planned for the next wave of clothes. And I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm Nicki Minaj. We got to have a pop of pink and, you know. So all of the pink you see, it's me going in and begging and saying, oh, my God, no, we have to, you know, switch it up. So I wanted to trust their, you know, opinion with the metallic. That's where they were organically going. And then I felt that, you know, we can put some little hood stuff in there because I didn't want it to feel too high end. So I put stuff in like sneakers that felt really like the sneakers that I grew up wearing and stuff like that.
What does it feel like to have your man sitting beside you wearing your face on a Fendi shoe right now?
This is some, like, I mean,
This is the ultimate couples goals right
no,
here.
for real. And I was taping his shirt in the car like I'm a bad bitch. This is crazy.
She really
love that
is.
so
and
much.
She's just making
She looked amazing.
so
Yeah,
many
she
moves
does.
in all kinds of industries, and I'm really excited to see, you know, this collection and what's next for her. And I mean, Nyma, what's your like first thought when you see all of this?
First thought, I would say it's a very natural step. Like it's the next step for her. It feels right. Like it feels like, okay, she's already such a big superstar. So seeing her come out and collaborating with a company like Fendi obviously is like, and it's so on brand.
It is.
Like
It really
I
is.
love it.
It's smart.
It's so on theme. It's definitely her vibe. And like the pink the long pink dress.
That's her. I mean,
That's her.
literally her.
Yeah.
It's for all the barbs. Like, I mean, it's just so, it's so Nicki.
Yes,
you know,
it
it embodies her personality, and I feel like that's what's key when you have like a collaboration
She
between
definitely
an
brought
artist
it to her.
and a brand. Yeah, and
Yes.
they worked very closely together on it, and she was like over the moon. She kept telling ET how honored and humbled she was by this collab. We're so here for
It's
it.
an amazing house, the House of Fendi.
Yeah,
So
she looks amazing.
pretty cool. So you guys, this is already available on Fendi.com, and it will also be available at just a handful of boutiques around the country, including Beverly Hills, Miami, New York, and a few others in Vegas. If you're gonna drop some coin on some Fendi Nicki Minaj, that's where you can find it.
Yeah, right
Which one do
there.
you guys think is gonna do the best though?
I think the sneakers.
Yeah.
I think the accessories are gonna kill it. People are gonna snatch those up.
And the pink dress. I will say,
Yeah.
seeing the pink
the
dress.
I'm like
it's-
already eyeing that. I'm like,
Right? Isn't it gorgeous? I
It
love
is.
it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to one of our favorite segments of ET Style Feed, and we're so excited that we have you here for this one because we're talking about mermaid tears. What are they? I really could not tell you. Have you guys heard of this phrase for this new beauty trend? It's like, it's just insanity. And then also velvet lips. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Lips, nails, velvet. I can't believe I'm saying that all in the same sentence.
And that leads us to decide, are they off the deep trend? All right, let's start with mermaid tears because we have a lovely example here of Nyma herself.
I didn't even know I participated in
Right?
that.
I didn't know it had a name. I didn't know it had a name. Someone gave it a name, which I love when people give trends a name because now we can refer to it as something. But it's basically when you use a bright pop of color in the inner corner of your eye. And we have seen so many different people trying this. I actually really like it. I'm afraid of color when I do my makeup. I watch like a billion makeup tutorials with colorful makeup and then I just put beiges on
Well, I literally- that's
when I
why-
actually need to do my makeup.
That's why I said like I couldn't even find the words to say about it because I always thought it was just called like a pop of color, but
Yeah.
it has like a real
Has a
name,
name.
Mermaid Tears.
I
And,
love this.
girl, you pulled
Look
it
at
off
Chloe.
so well. And
I didn't even know. Like I said, until yesterday, I didn't know they had a name.
with mermaid, I didn't either, girl, Mermaid Tears. But yeah, Chloe rocks it well. There she was
I
rocking.
love it with the
love
yellows.
it.
There's
I
orange.
don't like it as much like we're seeing it on the left where it's like pencil and it's very defined.
Oh, I
I
see.
kind of like this diffused
The blowed out.
look.
Oh
Okay.
no, see, I like the defined.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
we love the difference
Different
of
thing.
opinion. That's the beauty of beauty.
Nyma, which color was yours?
Mine
have
was
you
pink.
And have you done more than one color before?
I don't think so. I think this is the first time I actually put a bright color in the inner corner
And
like
did
that.
you just use like a liquid?
It's actually an
liner?
eyeshadow.
Oh, an eyeshadow.
Yeah, so it's just an
Pretty.
eyeshadow with like a little definer brush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many times have you actually worn this look?
This was the one time I wore this look, but I've always done the inner corner, but just not like a bright color. Like
Yeah.
maybe like a shimmer or like a nice
Same.
little green.
I like a highlight in the
Yeah.
inner corner. Makes
Yeah.
you look awake.
It
Yeah.
looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Ew.
I like this a
Yeah,
lot.
this is not off the deep trend.
No.
This is on trend.
Yeah.
You wore it, so I'm guessing your
Yeah.
vote is yes.
Yes.
I would
Yes,
like
yes.
to try it. I think it's really pretty.
Okay. So
Not-
we're all for the mermaid tears.
All for it, not
for
off
it.
the deep trend.
Not off the deep trend. Something
Okay.
that is though you guys.
Well,
should
let's
move
look
on
at
to
this.
our-
Because now it's fall, and when you think of fall, you think of different fabrics like corduroys and velvets and tweeds. But do you think about them for your beauty look? Probably not.
No.
So velvet nails. I saw this pop up on my Instagram, and at first I was like, oh, look how pretty. This is Michelle Lee, who's the beauty editor of Allure, and she was like, oh, I really am kind of into this velvet nail situation. Then I saw this other one on the right, and I thought they looked like a little hairy, literally.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. I
Okay,
think if
okay.
you had- I think if you had long nails, it might look a little bit better than I bit off all my nails.
I want to know how they
look
do
terrible, but
Same.
Like-
I'm thinking they cut off fabric. and,
That's what
like-
it looks like. That they cut off fabric and
Yeah.
like make your little nails.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing
then
like,
it
you
kinda
got to
looks
do this at a
messy.
salon.
It seems like it's gonna be really
Yeah.
messy. Like, how do you
Yeah.
cook? How do you wash your hands? I sound now. I sound
sanitary.
like
Sanitary. You can't do it. You can't even wash
now
your
I sound
hands.
like one of those people when everyone gets the really long nails and like, how do you wipe your butt?
It's like, how do you do practical things?
Yeah.
do anything.
All right, well, speaking
So
of how do you do
off the-
practical things?
Off the deep trend for those.
Oh, let's
I
vote.
think it gets very messy very fast. I
Agree.
if it's
Keep the velvet
especially
on
if
your
it's
body.
fabric. If it's real fabric, no.
Okay.
Agree. Keep the velvet on your body, off your fingernails.
Off your body, but people are putting it on their lips.
Okay, this is. I'm just
is like a true
gonna.
story.
No analysis. Hard no with this. Hard no.
Hard no. How do you eat?
How do you
kiss?
function?
Like,
This is
how do
only
you
for
do anything?
editorial. Like I
Agreed.
can only see it for like an editorial shoot or something.
Yeah, a magazine
And it looks
cover.
super beautiful like this, or a runway. Like the model's gonna wear it for 10 minutes, walk down the runway, and then
Yeah,
it's over.
yeah. And
We
of
need to-
course, like seeing it on the runway, you're like, oh my God, it looks amazing.
Right.
But then when you really sit down and think
try
about
to
it, and
put
like,
it-
I have to eat in a few
Yeah.
minutes.
I
Just like
I-
drink water.
I foresee it as just literally pieces of velvet that you, what do you glue it on? Again, that can't be
Glue.
sanitary. That could
No.
be toxic. I mean,
No.
it's a hard no. It's a hard no. This
All right,
is
guys.
off the deep trend.
Off the deep trend. I
definitely
think we
is.
all vote
Yes.
off
Yes,
the deep
we
trend.
are
The
in
deep trend.
solidarity here. That is off the deep trend.
Oh.
And if you differ with us, let
Let
us
us
know
know.
why.
Let us
I don't know
know.
how eating went. I just want to know how that went.
Yeah, just daily functions. Oh my God. All right, you guys, we've talked about it all today here on ET Style Feed, but that's a wrap. It's time to go.
Check out what the Style Squad is up to by following us on Instagram at Entertainment Tonight.
And don't forget, new episodes of ET Style Feed every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Good Lord, I don't even know the time zones. PT, Pacific time. There you go. Put it in your calendar. That's all you need to know. ET Live app on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Roku. There you go. That's where you can find us, and YouTube.
And shout out to all the Style Obsessed. We will see you guys next week.
That was a mouthful.